Bold and beautiful, Ridge explodes. Brooke chooses Taylor after affair reveal. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The sun was just beginning to set over the lush hills of Los Angeles, casting a golden hue on the iconic Forrester Creations building. Inside, tension hung in the air like a thick fog. Ridge Forrester stood at the edge of his office, gazing out at the vibrant world beyond. But his mind was clouded with thoughts of betrayal, love, and an uncertain future. As the head of one of the most prestigious fashion houses in the world, Ridge had always been a man in control. But today was different. His heart had been shattered, and his trust had been torn to pieces with the shocking revelation of Brooke's affair. Ridge had dedicated his life to the woman he believed would always stand by him, only to find that their love was threatened by secrets and lies. The day had started like any other at Forrester Creations. Steffi and Finn discussed the new collection, while Hope and Liam exchanged playful banter in the design room. However, the atmosphere shifted when Taylor Hayes received a mysterious phone call. She listened intently, her face falling as she realized the weight of the information she had just received. Brooke, Taylor whispered to herself, dread creeping into her heart. She had always known that there was something fragile about Brooke and Ridge's relationship. The once unbreakable bond seemed to be fraying, threaded by misunderstandings and envy. Taylor had remained a constant, the supportive friend, but she understood that this time, it was different. With a determined resolve, Taylor approached Ridge, who was deep in thought over his sketches. "Ridge, we need to talk," she said, her voice steady, but her eyes betraying a hint of anguish. Ridge looked up, sensing the gravity in her tone. "What's going on, Taylor?" "It's about Brooke," Taylor began, taking a deep breath. "I'm afraid she's been seeing someone else." Ridge felt the ground shift beneath him. "What?" His voice was a mixture of anger and confusion. "I don't know the details, but I received a tip that she was seen with another man. I couldn't let you find out from anyone else." Ridge's heart raced as he processed the information. Could it be true? Had Brooke, the love of his life, truly betrayed him? "This can't be happening," he muttered. Determined to uncover the truth, Ridge stormed out of his office, heading straight for Brooke. He found her in the garden, where they had shared so many romantic moments. But today, the vibrancy of the flowers seemed to mock his despair. "Brooke," he called out, his voice echoing through the tranquil space. Brooke turned, her smile faltering as she saw the look of rage and hurt on Ridge's face. "Ridge, what's wrong?" "You know exactly what's wrong," he snapped, his voice rising. "I heard you've been seeing another man. Is it true?" Brooke's heart sank. She had hoped to keep her secrets hidden a little while longer, but the truth was clamoring to be freed. "Ridge, please, let's talk about this." "Talk? What's there to talk about?" Ridge's voice trembled with emotion. "Are you really going to deny it? After everything we've built together?" I made a mistake," she finally admitted, tears welling up in her eyes. "It was just a moment of weakness. You have to understand." "Understand what?" "That you've betrayed me." Ridge's heart ached, the betrayal slicing through the air like a knife. "After everything we've been through? I can't believe you would do this to us." "Please, just listen to me," Ridge, Brooke pleaded, her voice breaking. "I didn't mean for it to happen. I was feeling lost, and I was afraid of losing you to Taylor." Ridge felt the ground beneath him grow cold. "So you thought the answer was to run into the arms of another man? Who is he? Who are you cheating on me with?" Brooke hesitated, the guilt weighing heavily on her conscience. "It was just a kiss with Deacon. It meant nothing." Ridge's breath caught in his throat. "Deacon? The man whose tumultuous past with Brooke had created chaos in their lives. How could you do this to me? After everything, I never meant for it to go this far. It was a mistake," she cried, desperate for Ridge's forgiveness. "I love you, Ridge. You've always been my heart." Ridge turned away, anger boiling within him. "Love?" he spat. "How can I believe that when you've chosen to betray me?" With every word, Brooke could feel the distance growing between them. "Please, don't shut me out. I need you." "Need me?" Ridge laughed mirthlessly. You had me, and you threw it all away for a moment of pleasure. We were building a life together, and you chose Deacon. I know I messed up. I was scared." Brooke begged. "But you and we can fix this." "Fix this?" Ridge scoffed. "How can I fix something that you've broken?" "It's not that simple, Brooke." As they stood there in the fading light, the air thick with tension, Ridge's heart shattered. The years of love and devotion felt irrelevant in the face of Brooke's betrayal. Just then, Taylor approached, sensing the charged atmosphere. "Ridge, what's going on?" she asked, her voice cautious. "Stay out of this," Taylor. Ridge snapped, feeling cornered. "This is between me and Brooke." Taylor's gaze shifted to Brooke, her expression softening with sympathy as she realized the gravity of the situation. Brooke, is this true?
Brooke nodded, the tears rolling down her cheeks.
I made a mistake, Taylor. A terrible mistake. Taylor's heart ached for both friends, caught in a web of heartbreak. Ridge, can we talk privately for a moment? Ridge sighed, closing his eyes as he tried to compose himself.
Fine.
But I don't want to hear any excuses. In a secluded corner of the garden, Ridge paced while Taylor remained still, waiting for the storm of emotions to settle. After a moment, Ridge finally stopped, raking his hands through his hair in frustration. Why does it always come to this? Why can't our lives just be simple? Ridge asked, his voice laced with pain.
I thought Brooke was everything I ever wanted.
She is, Ridge. But we're all human, and we make mistakes. Taylor reminded him gently.
Brooke loves you. I know that.
You have to decide whether you want to fight for your relationship or walk away. Ridge's expression hardened. I don't know if I can trust her again, Taylor. My heart feels so broken right now. You have every right to feel that way. Trust isn't something that can be rebuilt overnight, Taylor replied. But think about what you truly want. Is this a moment of anger, or does it reflect something deeper? As Ridge mulled her words over, he could hear Brooke's sobs in the background. The pain in his chest deepened, torn between love and betrayal. I gave her everything, Taylor. Everything, Ridge said. Anguish etched on his face. And now I don't even know if I can look her in the eyes again. Maybe it's time for a break, Taylor suggested softly. You both need space to think about what you want, together and apart. Ridge nodded slowly, tears threatening to spill.
You're right.
I need to clear my head. I'll give her space for now, but I can't make any promises. Just then, Ridge spotted Brooke standing a few yards away, her face hidden as she gripped the garden railing, every inch of her frame trembling with sorrow. The sight pulled at Ridge's heartstrings, but the disbelief in his mind fought hard against it. Ridge returned to Brooke, who immediately looked at him with desperation in her eyes. Ridge, please, I know I've hurt you.
Just let me explain more. I don't want to lose you.
Ridge felt the weight of her words crush him, but he also heard Taylor's voice in his head. Space is what you need, Brooke. I can't keep doing this. I need time to think, he said finally, trying to mask his own pain. Brooke's breath caught, the reality of his words hitting her like a storm.
No,
she cried, stepping forward. Ridge, please don't leave me. I'll do anything to make things right. I love you, that's just it, Brooke. Love isn't enough alone, Ridge replied, his heart heavy. Trust has to be rebuilt. And right now, I don't know if I can trust you. Give me a chance.
I'll prove to you that I can change.
Brooke's voice cracked, desperation pouring from her. Ridge shook his head, his face a mixture of sadness and resolve. You've had your chance, Brooke. And right now, I just need to breathe. With that, Ridge turned and walked away, each step feeling like walking away from a piece of his heart. The garden that once felt like a sanctuary now seemed like a prison, closing in on things he couldn't unravel. Days turned into weeks as Ridge and Brooke spent time apart. Ridge worked tirelessly at Forrester Creations, immersing himself in his work, but every moment was overshadowed by thoughts of Brooke's betrayal. Meanwhile, Taylor found herself constantly brought into the emotional turmoil, torn between her feelings for Ridge and her loyalty to Brooke. One day, while taking a break from the fashion shows, Taylor ran into Ridge at a local cafe. He looked worn out but determined, his trademark charisma dulled by lingering sadness. Ridge, how are you holding up? Taylor asked gently. He met her gaze but did not answer immediately. I've been thinking a lot about everything, about choices, love, and trust. I miss Brooke. Do you want to fight for her? Taylor asked, her heart racing at the implications of his words. Ridge sighed, shaking his head.
It's complicated.
I love her, but can I truly forgive her? There's a part of me that is still so angry, Ridge. Sometimes love doesn't follow a straight path. It's messy and complicated, but you have to decide if she's worth fighting for, Taylor advised. Just then, Ridge felt a familiar pang in his heart.
And what about you?
You've always been here, waiting in the shadows. Why haven't you walked away? Because I care about you, Ridge, Taylor admitted, her voice quiet but firm. I want you to be happy, even if that means stepping back. But if you feel something for me, let's not pretend. Before Ridge could respond, his phone buzzed in his pocket, pulling him away from their intimate moment. It was a message from Brooke. Can we please talk?
I need you to hear me out.
Ridge's heart raced while Taylor looked on, sensing the weight of his choice. He felt the pull of two worlds, one marked by the love and chaos of his history with Brooke and the steadfast loyalty he felt from Taylor. Ridge, you need to follow your heart, Taylor encouraged.
But be honest with yourself and with Brooke.
Ridge nodded, still reeling from the overwhelming emotions swirling in his spirit. After a moment, he he replied to Brooke. Okay. Let's meet. Days later. They met at their favorite restaurant, a place filled with memories of laughter and love. As Ridge entered, he saw Brooke sitting alone, her eyes glistening with hope and regret. Thank you for coming, she said softly, her voice laced with vulnerability. Ridge took a deep breath before answering.
I needed time to think.
There's a lot we need to address. Trust has to be rebuilt, and I want to show you that I can earn that back, Brooke stated, her sincerity radiating. I know I hurt you, and I'm so sorry. What can I do? I'll do anything for us, anything, Ridge echoed, the weight of her words hanging heavily between them. Yes, she insisted, leaning closer. I'm willing to be transparent, to communicate better. No more secrets. And I want you to be open with me, too. We can't fix what we don't acknowledge. Ridge watched her, taking in the trembling sincerity in her gaze. It won't be easy, Brooke. I'm still hurt, that I know, she said, nodding earnestly.
But I love you. I don't want to lose what we have. I believe we can make it through this.
The air felt charged as Ridge considered her words. He loved her, he always had, but the scars of betrayal were fresh. Could they truly rebuild from this fracture? I want to try, he finally said, a flicker of determination igniting within him.
We need to set boundaries and rebuild our trust slowly.
Brooke held her breath, hope shining in her eyes. Yes, I promise I'll do everything it takes. Just give me a chance, that I'll consider it, but I want us both to work hard for this, Ridge replied cautiously. I can't promise it will be easy. As their conversation unfolded, Ridge felt sections of his heart beginning to heal. He could sense the possibility of forgiveness, but he also understood the road ahead would be long. Over the ensuing weeks, Ridge and Brooke began to rebuild their relationship, brick by brick. They committed to open communication, shared feelings, and long conversations into the night. Ridge learned about Brooke's fears and insecurities, while she acknowledged the deep wounds that had been inflicted. In this time, Ridge also realized the importance of Taylor in his life. They maintained a respectful friendship, with Taylor supporting Ridge while remaining hopeful about her own feelings for him. However, the question remained, did Ridge still harbor deeper feelings for Taylor, or was she simply a safety net during a vulnerable time? Meanwhile, Brooke made strides to demonstrate her commitment. She distanced herself from Deacon and focused on prioritizing her relationship with Ridge. She attended couples therapy and engaged in activities that brought them closer together. However, as they began to mend their relationship, the shadows of doubt still cast a long shadow. Ridge still couldn't shake his deep-seated fears about the future, and there were moments of lingering distrust that occasionally bubbled to the surface. One night, while they sat taking in the sunset from Ridge's balcony, he decided to address the elephant in the room. Brooke, are you really sure you can leave Deacon in the past? Every time I think of you two, my heart stops. I promise, she answered sincerely, her hand reaching out to comfort. I'm committed to us, Ridge. I'm not looking back, but it won't be easy, Ridge continued, uncertainty creeping in. Can we truly move forward without looking back? Yes, Brooke replied firmly. By being honest about our fears and moving forward together. We need to face each day as it comes, Ridge, and trust that we're stronger together. As Ridge looked into her eyes, he felt a sense of calm wash over him. They faced the future with an open heart, but a long road lay ahead. One paved with the promise of love and the possibility of forgiveness. As spring turned to summer, Ridge and Brooke worked together to nurture their renewed relationship. Each day was a step, sometimes shaky, sometimes powerful, but they navigated it all with mutual understanding and love. One sunny afternoon, they found themselves walking through a farmer's market, laughing over fresh produce and sharing jokes. Ridge felt a bubbling sense of hope surge within him. Could they really make it? Ridge, I know I've made mistakes, and I'll always regret my choices. But I truly want to build a future with you, Brooke said, her eyes sparkling. Me too, Ridge replied, taking her hand into his. It will take time and effort from both of us, but I'm willing to fight for us. They shared a tender kiss amidst the lively bustle of laughter and chatter around them. In that moment, Ridge felt the winds of change. He believed in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow. As the sun set over Los Angeles, Ridge and Brooke stood united, holding on to hope as they faced life's uncertainties, armed with the knowledge that true love, while fragile, can withstand the fiercest storms. The journey of Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor was far from over. Love, trust, and forgiveness took time. As they learned to navigate the complexities of their relationships, they each faced personal choices that would shape their destinies. Ridge remained at the helm of Forrester Creations, working tirelessly not only to craft stunning collections but to build a compelling and honest life with Brooke. They attended couples therapy regularly, continued open discussions, and flourished in their evolving bond. Taylor, too, found strength in herself, dedicating time to her career and her family. Though she still cared deeply for Ridge, she recognized the importance of letting love blossom naturally, allowing things to unfold as they should. In the world of love and loss, the landscape was ever-changing, revealing that the choices made in moments of passion could lead to unforeseen repercussions. But through accountability and open hearts, Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor discovered that even the deepest wounds have the potential to heal, reshaping their lives in amazing, transformative ways. And so, in the dazzling world of the bold and the beautiful, each choice led them further toward the lives they were meant to embrace, a testament to the strength, resilience, and complexity of human connections.